what's happening. Guess what? It's freezing in Florida. Hey, are you guys sick of the weather yet? That's all I've been talking about on the channel, and that's exactly what's going on. It is the worst. Let's shut this little cherry head eating right now. We got a couple of those left. The little rhino iguanas in there. I set these guys up inside because it's been so cold, but right now, I've got a lot of work to do in the reptile shed, and that's what today's video is all about. But I did pull out most of the monitors except for my black throat. So right now, thankfully, I've got these beautiful vision cages from our friends at customcages.com. And then our other good pals, my friend Waco and Sam and Dave Fluker over there at Fluker Farms. It's so rad when you can say, hey, listen, man, I need like 2 boxes of giant bags of Reptibark, and they just magically appear. So I gotta be honest, it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna set this up right now because this is gonna become a very temporary enclosure for the 2 black throats. They've been kind of in the reptile room, and unfortunately the reptile room doesn't have good electricity. It keeps popping a fuse. So what else we got going on today? My buddy Josh is coming over. He's my electrician friend. He's gonna see if he can remedy that problem. All we're doing is trying to make reptile lives better here today. This weather it's been really kooky, man. I mean, Matt can attest to it. It's not normal. Usually,
kookie's the word.
Kooky is, it's just bizarre. Usually we get some cold snaps and they go away, but here's what's the real challenge is yesterday, 75 degrees. Today, not getting above 60. So it's just nuts. And what happens is when it's overcast like it is outside today, you can have a look. It's a nice gray, dismal day. It reminds me of my youth growing up in Long Island, where it was like gray for 6 months. But anyway, I don't know what's going on. So I'm trying to get things situated because I'm worrying now that the temperatures have been so suboptimal for these animals that I'm gonna run into some real problems with respiratory and stuff like that. So I am trying to be proactive and just give these animals the best scenario as possible. That's why I really want to kind of transform that reptile room, you know what I mean? I really want it to become the area where all the animals can kind of overwinter when I have bad weather like this. And if that's the case, I want that room to be more professionally done. So we're gonna have better electricity in there. We're gonna have lighting up top. We're gonna reinforce that enclosure so that the black throats can't get out. I guess the one good thing about Slinky crawling out was that he showed me where the weaknesses lie. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the black throats in there. Great news also, Matt, you didn't hear this, but yesterday I spoke with Mark Beavers from customcages.com, and they are sending in 2 weeks. We're gonna have, they're gonna be shipping out the awesome outside enclosure that we're gonna connect to the shed via a lizard tunnel, which is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing to watch these black throats grow, dude. It's gonna be awesome because they're like this big now. They're gonna be 8-foot long lizards, and they're gonna have one of the best enclosures for black throats that I could possibly create.
Are you gonna make a foundation for the?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
We are gonna be making a foundation, buddy. You are hired.
Why were you saying that you're concerned for the respiratory? Because you noticed something, or just because of the weather being
just
so
the
crazy?
weather like this? I freak out. I can't sleep. It stresses me out. This whole situation with the weather being as it is just, it's not optimal for cold-blooded tropical reptiles. So sadly, this is what has to happen. We have some water here. We're gonna fill this up, then we're gonna go grab our critters. But I wanna show you guys this because if you're watching, you can see this is what we do. It's very simple. These vision cages are awesome. They come in handy in a pinch. Here's a little juvenile redfoot coming on out. Must smell the food that I put out. Of course, I'm using the Fluker Buffet, the Tortoise Treats blend, which is amazing stuff. Do I have any more in here I can show you?
This guy's so cute.
I don't think I do. Yeah, he's awesome, man. So these little guys, and look, we got We got, they're over here. Let me see if I can.
Did you say you had a rhino in here?
I do have a baby rhino in here.
I would expect him to be like hyperactive.
Oh, he's hyperactive.
Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Oh, I flipped this little dude over. There goes a rhino. There's a hyperactive
That's what
rhino.
I would have expected.
And you know what's rad is I've got all these, of course, the beautiful cherry heads that I've produced here. And we've got the food from Fluker. We've got the cages from Custom Cages. We even have some of the cage furniture, like this little, this faux branch, which is a really cool hollowed out area. And this is from my friends at Universal Rock, Stuart. Love that dude. He's so much fun to talk about UFOs with, in addition to making logs. All I'm trying to say is I'm very fortunate that I have these friends in the industry that enjoy and partner with me to kind of do what we're doing out here. I'm going to grab my hat because it's what I have. Got to keep the head warm. Oh, look, it's raining and cold. This is awesome. It's raining and cold. That's a death knell if you're a tortoise, which I've got to grab the redfoot tortoises. Some of them are out. 15 of them are out. I know some of the cherry heads are out. Let's go grab some cherry heads and throw them back in their house before we go into show you what I'm doing with the rest. See, this is the kind of day that just, to use a crappy term, blows. Anyway, we're going to get to
It's a tough day. It's a tough day for tropical animals.
Tough day. Now, here's the thing. These guys can take it if it's cool and sunny, but unfortunately, rainy and cool is no bueno. So I'm going to put them in. I'm going to lock them up. They've been cooped up. I know it stinks, guys. I'm sorry, little buddies, but you got to stay cooped up or you're going to be getting injections for snotty noses. We don't want that.
No.
So we'll push him in.
The less
there.
trips to the doctor, the better.
That's absolutely true, man. And most trips to the doctor are due to husbandry mistakes or husbandry problems. Luckily, I'm on top of this. I was in Costa Rica, as you guys know. There was all sorts of drama. You watched that video already. But what I'm doing now is being more hands-on. I couldn't do that when I'm far away, and I can't ask anyone to be as hardcore as I am. You know what I mean? It's already a very big job to find someone to really care for these animals when I'm gone, and I've been fortunate that my buddy Roberto does it, but he's got a full-time job running and managing Riders Only Bike Shop, and I can't really ask him to be this nuts. That being said, he's a superhero, and so is his wife Patty, because
Patty found him, right?
Found Slinky. Yeah, we got that. Man. You guys can check that video out. Pretty nuts.
Were freaking out.
Oh, you have no idea.
I'm certain you
I
were
called
more.
you from Costa Rica.
I know.
Like freaking out, dude. All right, let's go over here. Let me show you what's happening. So today, we got the Fun Factory open for business. There's going to be all kinds of sawing and fun stuff going on there. Here is the house. This is going to be called the Reptile Shed.
So where did you get out?
Oh, come here, look. You didn't see?
No, I just got here.
Yeah, you haven't been here. Yeah, look at that. And that's the one spot.
That's such a weakness, and I would never have thought of this.
We were standing in here together. Both of us
God.
were standing in here together. I said, what do you think? Can you dig out? And I looked over here. I know it goes down into the ground here. Okay, it goes down into the ground there. This rotted out.
Yeah, I 100% was thinking, oh my God, I can't believe he got through this.
No,
just thinking
right here.
All the stone,
but look at
that's
this.
such a weakness.
This was totally rotted out.
Oh.
So we're gonna cut this. We're gonna put some plywood up, and we're also gonna get another board back in here just to hold that down.
God, we got him back.
What I need to do, Matt, what you're gonna help me with, we're gonna pull up all the slate.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna pull this up. We're gonna stockpile it somewhere. We're gonna pull back this gravel, okay, with a hoe. We'll make a pile. And then what I gotta do is I'm gonna put some wire down, and then on the edges, we're gonna mix some concrete and just concrete the edges, wire in the middle, and then I'll probably reinforce here just because if you can think something will happen, it will. That's very deep, but what I'll do is I'll throw some cement on the top. We're gonna make this permanent water feature here. We'll just put some cement or some mortar to really lock in, our our slate.
What was here before you put that tub in?
Just dirt.
Okay, so there's no cage underneath.
There's no cage underneath, so we'll just mortar that. And probably won't all get done today, but we'll get a good portion of it done. So there's a lot to do, man. That's what we're up to. These guys are still in, okay? I figure, hey, you know what? Leave them in. It's rainy and crappy outside. We do have the monitors back in their respective places. You saw that video, and that's because those monitors are pretty smart. They stay in the warmth. Let's go look, case in point, at the Argus. The Argus should be in his heated shelter. And you can even
this is all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Change.
You can, well, I just kind of put this universal rock paneling here. But go ahead and stick in there, see if you can get it.
Oh yeah, he's right there in the opening.
Yeah, there you go.
There he is.
Yeah, perfect. See, and of course, that's hot, that's nice and warm.
He just disappeared.
Yeah, let him disappear in there. I don't want no trouble with him either. So I just thought that was just, I could put some rock here. I don't know. You know
why
how
is it so much cleaner in here? Did you remove something?
Oh, I did this a while ago. I just kind of...
It looks brand new.
Yeah, well, you know, I like to keep things fresh. We got to do a lot. We got to keep these animals happy. Those guys are all in. This is got to get shut because there is a lizard in it. Yeah, that's shut. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's what we're up to right now. I'm feeling good, though. I'm feeling energetic. We're going to get some crud done. Wait, did I pretty much put... You know what I need to do? I need to just get like some kind of log and some kind of hiding area for those blackthroats to put in there. We can grab them and put them in right now, then we can get to work.
Where are they right now?
They are in the shed. You'll see me because I'm gonna grab them. Let's go back to our boneyard, which truly it is a boneyard. We call it the boneyard because it's with all my junk that I store. But there might be something interesting in here that I can grab.
To fit in that vision cage?
Yeah, just to make it like a little hide area.
A little bit of furniture?
Something, man. I know it's temporary, but we like to keep it. We got giant rakes that I drag behind my tractor.
One of those would create a little bit of a gap, or one of those little hinges.
Yeah, one of these. This little.
Yeah,
good
that's a
thinking,
great.
Dad. Very simple. I'm going to wash these two off. We'll make a little tunnel out of this. It's nice and heavy. I use these in the beginning. And what's cool about these is they're tight, and reptiles, lizards and snakes like to squeeze into places. They feel secure.
They're almost the perfect size.
Yeah, I think this is good. Well, what we'll do is I can line them up like this, and they'll basically just kind of be a cool little tunnel. And remember, this is temporary, but I love when you guys see the brain working in real time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't plan out anything, and it shows. But it usually works out pretty good for me. I don't know. Sometimes I get inspired by that kind of improv, you know? I should have been an improv artist, you know what I mean? Anyway.
My favorite is when we show up to someone's place that's new and they're like, okay, so what do you want to, and you're like, no, let's just start.
Now let's just roll. I don't like, getting too regimented. My whole life has not been regimented. I've avoided having any kind of career or job that would regiment me. And that's my ADD, man. That's just basically how, look at how nice this is. That's ADD too. See how I switch gears? Anyway.
What's that like? I just landed from Vegas and came straight here.
Yeah, you did. Matt landed, took the red eye home from Vegas. I used to live in Las Vegas. 2 years lived out there. Shout out TJ Lavin, Cesar Flores, my buddy Talker, who now lives in Florida. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just give it a little sting in case there's any kind of creatures on that. Looks pretty good on the inside. I don't want to bring any creatures in the house because I have a large female creature that wouldn't be happy. You know what I'm talking about, right, people? And look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Love it. This is also, I hope you guys enjoy these videos, man. I know I'm a mess. But we just got to keep that fun vibe going. Otherwise, I'd be in tears with all the work I have to do. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the guy that's going to save our lives. Well, our reptile lives. Josh James. Pro BMXer.
What's up, YouTube?
That's right.
Hey, I brought you something.
Oh, good.
I saw you bending stuff. I brought you some L brackets.
He watches my videos also. Look at this.
Brought you something else too that might help you.
Okay, very cool. So that's awesome. It's good to have friends. And the other cool thing about bike riding is you meet a lot of cool people. We got Matt came to me for my love of riding. Josh I've known for over 20 years now, since I've been in Florida. So let me show Josh what's going on and what I need help with today and see if we can do it.
So I got something in the back of my truck for you that might help you.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that now, or
Yeah.
can we do? Do you want to do that on camera, or do you want to?
It don't matter. It's gonna help you though.
Okay, I like help.
As long
I
as you
need
got
help. Let's go.
Mysterious.
Are you? I don't know. How exciting is
As long
this?
as you got some propane.
Oh, I'm going to get propane here in a little while.
Well, then this will
I got
help you
4
out.
tanks I'm going to fill up.
Okay.
And I just bought these propane heaters that attach to a propane tank. Is that what you're talking
Is that what's in there?
I got you a giant one.
You got a giant one?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
This
Let's
is
see.
pretty cool. I was just looking at the
No
other one.
way. The only thing is I got to be careful. I can't do it in the shed because then the carbon monoxide, I
Yes.
read there's carbon monoxide that
Yes.
gives off. But what do you got here?
The giant one.
No way.
Yeah.
But depending on how big it is.
You're not using
You
it?
could use it.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
this
gnarly.
is a stand one.
No way, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help me out. In fact, I think that might be good to put in Cayman Creek.
Would it even reach
I
down
think
that
so.
far though?
I
'Cause
think
this
it
heat
goes
is
down.
about 8 feet high.
It covers my whole like back patio area.
Oh my God, this could be very
Like
cool.
15,
Yeah. No, that's
25, 30
amazing.
feet, you know what I mean?
Dude, thank you. And just a regular propane tank
Regular
fits
propane
inside?
tank, Yep.
How long would a propane tank last running?
36 hours, I think, is what the other ones last. If I put it on a different, depends on the setting,
Turn
right?
it on low. Yeah, high. I mean, we ran it on high at my house for probably like, I don't know, 10, 12 hours during Christmas when, like last year when it was cold.
Yeah, cool. All right. Dude, thank you so much for let me borrow
Very
this.
cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's cool having friends that are they you know, his little daughter loves watching the show, loves the animals. She comes over here when it's not a school day, and he knows everything that's going on here. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That's awesome. You want to pull it out now, or at least get it out the truck? Then I'll show you what I got to do. It's it takes a village to keep a
It's all for the
zoo
animals.
alive. Yeah, thank you, man. This is amazing.
This is very cool.
Yeah, that seems fairly light. As
Yeah,
well.
that doesn't.
You know, this is interesting to try too, just because it's
Yeah.
completely freestanding and it's an outdoor heater.
My thought is, hey, you know, anything to take the edge off these animals. And I was gonna fill up 4 tanks today, so can't do it that way. All right,
It should twist. Yeah, the propane tank just like a.
that's sick, dude. This is awesome. Let's go over here. How fun!
This is
Yeah,
cool.
man. Thank you, Josh. That rules, dude.
That's such a great gift.
Hell yeah!
Like,
It's
perfect.
I'm
timing.
borrowing it. I'm not gonna make off with it, but watch. It'll be on my patio. Me and my wife will be chilling.
Turtles?
No, I'm
What
just
turtles?
This is all for the critters. We're gonna put it down by the shed, and I want to show you what's going on. Keep me honest, not to hit the gutters or anything. I don't want to ruin this. But
Push them in the water.
yeah, well, the good news is the water's clear. Super clear water. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's see. That's those aquascape ecosystems. Yet another group of people that I'm very indebted to. Okay, here's what's going on, brother. This is what I operate in here. I would love, listen, I know we still need to pull and do a whole overhaul of the electric, but right now the situation is this. This sometimes just shuts off. Like if this is on, it's just a bridge too far, you know what I mean? So I'm just curious, the last time you came over, you realized, hey, this was wired incorrectly. This is actually wired into the panel up in the front yard. Comes through here up in the front
The house?
house, yeah, in the main panel. So I just want to open it up and see what's going on in there. Maybe you can see that there's some drama in there. Maybe you can figure it out. I don't know. That's operating the inside of the shed. I was hoping, my hope was that we can kind of get on the inside and do outlets on the inside if possible. I'd like to try and do that. Just
Yeah, you can go back to back.
yeah, I just want to make this a little more pro. You know what I mean? It's the opposite of pro right now. And because we're having such crappy weather, bro, I got to make sure these animals are set up. What's that?
Good too.
This is just, that's not,
That's strictly the
these
light.
lights, these
Yep.
2 lights. There's an,
It's the only thing, I think.
yeah. And then what I would love to do is be able to get some lighting.
What is that tied into?
What? Oh, that's funny too. That's just water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you're running off.
So I'm running off this horrible thing. There's probably some electricians out there going, just like you're internally.
Great.
I'm over here going, are you sure you want to show?
I mean, I give you an A for effort.
Well, you know, necessity breeds invention. Anyhow, that's what's going on. I am going to, I will do you need me for a second? Because I want to just go get these lizards, put them in the house.
Good.
We're good. I'll be back out in a second. So we got a lot going on today, as you can see, and I'm very fortunate to have friends to help me out. So let's grab those, put them in the warehouse. The only other thing I think I need is an actual piece of slate to kind of put down underneath the area. I like putting a piece of slate down. So
Something that you can warm?
so that the lizards can warm up on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
We've got plenty back there.
we got plenty, right? Let's go grab some. Let's go back to our favorite place to get materials. It's the Kamp Kenan boneyard, as we call it.
This is a boneyard.
It's the Kamp Kenan Landscape Factory, where things.
We've also got square tiles here.
I like this one. What do you think, guys? Looks good to me.
Looks like a warming rock.
It looks like a warming rod. We got some darkness here. It'll absorb it. Let's spray it off, get it set up, get some lizards in there, and then get to fixing our actual.
Do you have anything in the tubs? In the cold water?
I put the turtles back out in the tubs.
How are you keeping it warm? With the hose?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Josh, whatever we need, I'll go get.
You don't have any plastic boxes by any chance here?
Doubtful. We can go grab those. Like I'll cruise up and get them.
Outlet boxes?
I can
Right on.
Yeah.
If you want to
seen
run up,
any.
save the receipts, bro.
Yeah.
I'll for sure just get what you need, and I'll just reimburse you for sure. Thank you so much. Here, do you have a free hand?
Yep. Let's do it.
I don't want to stress you out, Matt. Holding
You
a
hear that?
heavy
You hear
GoPro
the
camera.
You hear the...
I don't want. Are you okay, man? Just kidding. All right, awesomeness. That's cool, huh? That he got that thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
What a
we can
great-
actually. What we can do.
We were just talking about it.
Right. Is I'll go get the propane, and we can mess with that too. So much to do.
Fun just to try anyways, just to see what we can do.
Hey, look at my bike, dude. It's dirty. We went riding last night. Look at that. You missed a good one, buddy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was a type of ride that you like, where we just grinded for like 2 hours of solid grinding through potholes and darkness and hogs and all kinds of fun shit.
I heard it was a little sketchy.
Oh yeah, sketchy's fun though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hog sketchy is not fun.
Well, I've already hit a hog.
Yeah.
So look, we got that one there. We get, hold on, I think I can manage. Just like this. This is just a simple hide, guys. They're gonna find that. Now what we do.
So do they have any issues that you'd want visual separation between them? or
No, luckily for me, they are getting along at this point. So I'm not really too concerned about that. I did make a mess on this, but look, that's gonna heat up nicely. We got water.
Oh yeah, that heat lamp is strong.
Oh, that's strong. It's a 150 watt Fluker bulb, daylight bulb. Let's go get some lizards. We're gonna double fish some lizards here. Anyway.
He was hesitating to see if I was going to trip over myself.
No, I was just hesitating because I don't know if double fist is a weird thing. It's usually when you're double fisting, you're drinking 2 bottles, right? Cut that. Anyway. I mean, you know.
I'm just not going to
I
cut
don't know what the hell's going on here. Cool, man.
Get the lizards.
Lizards. Ladies and gentlemen, Whippet and Digo.
Oh.
See how they're just lethargic and miserable.
Oh my God.
They're just not happy in here. But they're warm, which is cool.
You going to grab them both?
I'm gonna grab them both. That's what I do. I grab 2 lizards, man. Come on, little buddies.
That's it.
Come with me, my reptilian friends. Don't bite my hands.
They're so slow. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's, but have these guys grown maybe since you guys have
just
seen them
look at-
last? Look at them, they're shedding.
So chill.
Yeah, they ate yesterday. I got those quail from Blake's, and I wound up feeding them. Oh, see, this is where, this is good. This is good. These guys are gonna be happy. And you know who else is gonna be happy? Kate, because she misses having lizards in the house. Ooh. He almost wiggled away. Here, open that up for me.
Which one? This
That
bottom?
one's good. Go on in.
Look at these guys.
Look at the nice. Oh, it's so warm. It's so warm. Go in here.
I can't believe how relaxed they are.
Well, they're cold.
I guess that makes a big difference, huh?
Well, they were warm, but not optimal. They're okay. Okay, so that's better than where they were. They can chill out in here for a little bit. I can bring them out and play with them. But we are going to get to work on the habitat now. And that's what we're going to do.
I think they like it.
I think they'll be fun. I didn't realize they're
Temporary.
Yeah, totally temporary. They're much larger than the tunnel.
Well, I mean, I am shocked when you picked them up. I was like, wait a minute, that's who we're putting in. They're so much bigger.
They've gone.
They look at how thick they are.
Yeah,
That's wild. I mean, they were just. I feel like they were almost half the size not that long ago.
You know, the kids grow up, man. They grow up so fast, and
We're just getting old, man.
Yeah, we are. We are getting old. But you know, the great thing is, my mind is young and sharp and fast. Okay, so let's do this now. I'm gonna get to work on the inside of that. I hope you guys will appreciate it. So let's go.
Who's this escape artist over here?
Yeah, they are sleep artists. All right.
You almost made it out.
We got a lot done today. This is amazing. Just want to thank Josh James for helping me out, and of course Matt, because it was far more than just being a camera guy. So here's what's going on. We have now wire and cement all the way through there. We threw some of the pea gravel back over it. That's curing right now. This we mix soupy. This has got to cure a bit. All this slate that you guys see here, I'm gonna pull down. I'm gonna keep this area open, but I'm gonna kind of just stack the slate as a kind of a ramp. So I'm gonna use all the slate that was on the ground, and we're gonna stack it so that the rock monitors, our black throat monitors, can actually just walk up into the water area. Now, the next thing that I really need to do, I probably don't need to do it, to be honest, but I'm going to, because I don't want any drama, is I'm gonna take, if you look under here, I've got slate on top. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some cement mix on it and then put the slate on top of it so it really locks down any possible way that those guys can get out, okay? It is gonna get all used up. We're gonna reattach our ladders here. Maybe I might even put some cross braces to make it easier for these guys to climb up. We've got powerful basking lights in here. I just wanna get those lizards set up properly. They're in right now, the vision cage, of course, but I wanna get them set up properly in here. They'll have room, they'll have space, and then in about 2 weeks from today, Custom Cages will be shipping out my new outdoor section of this cage. So I'm gonna have to get more cement, build a form, and then we're gonna assemble the outdoor customcages.com sun catcher. So we'll have these guys dialed in this enclosure, and then we're gonna cut a hole in that wall there, and we're gonna have our lizard tunnel into our customcages.com sun catcher cage that they're sending me 2 weeks from the moment I'm filming this. So very excited. We'll have to pour a foundation of cement outside. We're gonna anchor that beautiful enclosure outside. So these lizards are going to have an indoor-outdoor habitat so that when it's cold, just lock them in here, no drama. Everything's gonna be fine. And I'll tell you what, as far as long-term plans for the camp, I think I wanna include a larger room on all of my monitor enclosures that I can lock the monitors in, but it's heated. It's still large enough that the monitors can enjoy life. I hate keeping my animals cooped up. And it just seems that these winters are so unpredictable in Florida. Some winters they're mild, some they're a little bit more intense. And I know so many of you watching think, oh, Kenan, you don't know intense. Believe me, I do. I've lived most of my life in the Northeast of the United States. I get it. This isn't as cold as it is up there. But when dealing with reptiles, it's a bit of drama. It's cold enough to really make them sick and or kill them. But anyway, super happy because we got something that needed to be done. Slinky, thank you for kicking me in the butt and getting me motivated. We don't want to lose any animals, and we're going to backfill all this once it's cured. And there you have it, everybody. We have done a lot of work today. I just want to, again, say, look at how beautiful this looks. We've got an outlet now. We're going to have a switch up here, and I'm going to get some nice LED lights for the roof of this so we can really brighten this room up. It'll be easier to film in. We can put more lighting. I'll call my friends at Fluker. We'll get some nice Fluker heat lamps that I can place on these vision cages. And so, for example, our buddy Colin, he's in here right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Colin. I kept Colin. Hey, buddy. Come here, Carl. Look at Colin's in here, my buddy, my old man.
He is an old man.
He's an old man, but he's doing good. So what we'll do is we're just going to keep Colin indoors now. But here he is. Beautiful snake.
The geriatric carpet python.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a beauty. Oh, it's so good to see him healthy.
He was making me worried.
We were not.
But yeah, I just want to keep these guys super happy while they're in here. And of course, we have all these redfoot tortoise. And yeah, this room is really turning out to be quite a functional room. We got the shelves, we got the heat, got the electric, and I got the cages all set up. All right, everyone, that's it. I got a lot of work to do, okay? Get out of here. I'll see you next time, okay? I got to clean up all this nonsense. I got extra concrete and propane. Thanks again to Josh for our really cool propane tank. We're going to set that up. Maybe I'll do another video on that. I don't know, but we'll see how this works. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again real soon. I was going to go into song, but I thought better of it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go over to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan if you want to see more. Bye-bye.